Breathwork changed my life, now I'll help you change yours. In 2013, my world was turned upside down when my partner was murdered. I was thrown into grief, a place I never expected to be. The last decade plus has been a journey of healing, learning what works and what doesn't. Also how to rebuild from the darkest of places. I founded VIDYA Breathwork, a method designed to make healing simple and accessible. And now I train facilitators to share this transformative practice globally. Welcome to The Dark Side with Verity, the podcast where we get real about transformation, growth, and stepping into your strength. Let's dive in. Welcome back to another episode of The Dark Side with me, Verity. This episode today is about microdosing breathwork. So let's take some short, quick steps. Get your body comfy. If you're walking, slow down. If you are sitting down, I want you to close your eyes. Take a big inhale, roll the shoulders up toward your ears, and then relax them down your spine. Let it go. Big inhale deep into the belly. And a full release, soften. Breathe it in. Take all of that beautiful energy into your body. And then let go of what you no longer require. And just breathing naturally now. Letting your body arrive. Letting your body show up for you in ways that you need it to. Without the pressure. Without the massive to-do list of what you need to get done and how perfectly you need to get it done. Because in reality, it's not about how long things take. It's about how good you get at being able to show up and drop in as quickly as possible. So how this works, it can be 2 minutes of your day that you consciously breathe. That is microdosing your breath. You don't need mushrooms. You don't need extensive game plans of the right setting, nobody in your house, the right lighting, the right playlist. All of that is great. But again, it's not reality sometimes. And I need you, you need you to find a way of being able to drop in so you're in alignment with yourself so that your perspective on the situation is working for you. So psychology, it's all about your mind and how you see things and how you think about things. Then we tap into neuroscience, and this is the rewiring. So yes, combining the two is how you actually shift, because the shift is what you do every day in whatever conditions you are dealt. The VIDYA Daily is a breathwork practice. And today I went for a walk and I started at the beach with my breath. And I've cut the clip because I recorded myself and it was 2 minutes 47. That's all it took. It's 3 belly breaths followed by conscious connected mouth breathing and a pause, more mouth breathing, a pause, and belly breath. Super simple, but very powerful and intentional. That's all your body needs daily. Think of it as a shower, an energetic cleanse of your body, because every day you're going to wake up and there's new energies, there's new conversations, there's things that happen, and you need to cleanse daily. You shower, well, I hope you shower daily or twice a day, probably 3 times a day if you live in Darwin. This getting used to cleansing your energy needs to be a thing. Otherwise, you're just carrying stuff from the day before. And then when you start to zoom out on the lens, if you don't cleanse and heal, say relationships, for example, if you haven't cleansed and healed from that one, you're probably going to take all of your shit into the next one. And that's what we don't want. We don't want to bring all of our baggage that we're able to deal with prior into new spaces, because otherwise we're just going to get the same result. So don't put pressure on yourself. So there is no need for you to put pressure on yourself. There's just not. Because out of your 24 hours, I am convinced that you can find 2 minutes 47 to sit still and breathe. If you can't, make it 2 hours and 47 minutes. because your body needs it even more. We overcomplicate all of this because we want something to be hard. Because in reality, these are all the things that we can do ourselves. It's free, it's simple. If you need to follow a video, go on my Instagram. If you want deeper breathes, go to my app. All of these moments in time, it's a decision. It's a decision that you put yourself first. It's a decision that you're going to pause, stop, breathe, and feel. Because that's what's going to shift your life, not a 1-hour breathwork session once in your lifetime. Yes, you will get groundbreaking results and you will clear a lot. And my hope is that that is going to change your life enough for you to consistently develop a daily practice. Because that's what it is. The more you do your daily practice, the better your deep breaths will be. And so if you were looking for like a maintenance regime, I would do 2 minutes a day daily practice, the VIDYA daily, because it consists of 2 different breaths. That is building a resilient nervous system. Then I would do, depending on your time, depending what season you're in, I would do 2 deep breaths per month if you're just looking for a consistent practice. If you are delving into the depths of your past, your limiting beliefs, and you really want to start to shift, when I'm working one-on-one with you, it's an intense process. And so we do weekly deep breaths. Plus, you're also required to do your daily practice because I can't do this stuff for you as much as I want to. And I've always wanted to help people, previously to my detriment. Now I have the most beautiful understanding and I've created enough tools so that you can come in wherever you're at and be on your journey. You don't have to copy mine. You don't have to follow mine. You can start, stop, begin, reset whenever your heart desires. Because often we think that healing is this big, long-winded process. And yeah, it can be if you want it to be. It can be if you feel that. Think of it as real estate. Your body is an empty block. Over time, you've started to build your house room by room, and sometimes things happen and it hurts you, so you build your walls thicker. You put extra bricks, you put more gyprock, and the walls get thicker. And then over time, something else happens, so you paint a coat of paint on. And then you paint another one over the top because rather than stripping it back, it's easier just to put it on top. And so these walls get thicker. And then you build another room and you extend it out. And so then your block is full. You've got a house, you've built a shed, you've got a pool. There's no real estate left. These are your values, your beliefs, your patterning that continues to run in your subconscious in your body. And so ultimately we run on 7%, if we're lucky, of our brain. So then there's this other 95% that's running our lives without us consciously thinking. And so if you've got all these rooms happening in their own pace and their own time, are they running in a way that you design them for now in alignment with your life moving forward? Or are they the past version of you? So your daily cleanse is like tidying your house. You clean it up. Your deep breathes are when you actually start to clear out the rooms and decide whether you want to knock down the walls completely or keep that one and just tidy it up. The deep cleanses are for breaking everything down, cleansing your body. And you'll know after one deep breathe because you'll feel lighter. One of the students at the last event said it's like an energy reset. It's exactly that. You're fully cleared out, or the parts that you chose to clear out. Because it's always up to you, right? And so maybe you've knocked down 4 rooms and there's just 2 rooms in your house left after that deep breathe. Then there's space. So you've got this big empty space in your yard and you choose whether that feels comfortable to leave empty. This is where safety and the nervous system come in. This is where your daily practice is super critical. Because if you open it up and do nothing, that space is just empty. And if your body doesn't feel safe being empty and clear, then those old rooms will probably you'll just want to quickly build them back in because it feels weird, them not being there. And your body gets used to that comfort. And so what we do with the daily practice is we build safety in the body when it's clear. That way, when you decide to build a new room for how you are feeling at this point and season in your life, it's designed exactly how you want it to be for now. It's not old beliefs. It's not old past patterns. It's not old pain. It gets to be this present version of you. And life is forever changing. Your values will probably change depending on your season. You've got to get really good at flowing with life. Otherwise, you'll get left behind and you'll get stuck. You'll get stuck in the version of you that's not moving forward. And we don't have to keep achieving. I'm just talking about feeling safe in your body. Because if you don't feel safe in your home, your body, that's when pain will creep in. That's where stuff that we don't feel aligned with will enter. And so this whole process is cleansing and clearing out your body, your home, so that you can be present. You can be present in the present moment. We overcomplicate life so much because of past beliefs or what we're told to believe and feel and think. But this is you doing your daily microdose of breath work. And then your actual deep breathes to start to clear out. And this will be a forever process. You'll probably have the first part, which is intense few sessions to start with, because if you've never done any work before, or even if you have done self-development for years, your body needs it. Then you start to develop a maintenance process. And whenever you feel the need to go a little deeper, you have the space to be able to do that. And this will just become a habit. And when you start new habits, yeah, they can feel like a lot to remember at the start. But reality, I promise, once you do this a little bit, it's simple. Nobody can get it wrong. We all breathe. It's just carving out 2 minutes of your day. And you'll start to realize that 2 minutes is sacred. And then it will become 3, and then it will become 5, and then it will become 20. It just gets longer and longer. But know that it doesn't have to start at 2 hours a day, because it's probably not going to be valuable for you that way. Your body needs to know safety. It needs to build trust. So if you start with 2 minutes a day, your body goes, this is cool. I like having a tidy home. And then things will happen that day. You'll have dinner. Your body will get messy. The next day, cool, cleanse. The next day, cleanse. Or the next day, I've got a bit of extra time. I will do a bit more of a deep clean. So maybe it's a little bit longer. Maybe add a meditation, maybe add journaling. And this is how it grows and develops. We don't start out with smashing the whole house down and just rebuilding straight away. Because if you do that, how do you know that's exactly what you want? Like, I see so many homes with people who have loads of money and they want it done really quickly, and then they build this home and it doesn't reflect them as a person at all. To me, that's sad, because don't you want your home, your sanctuary, your inner world to be a version of you? That was my whole job as a designer, pulling out from the person of what they actually wanted. Because we can all sort of start with, we know what we don't want. We don't want to feel shit. We don't want to feel busy. We don't want to be in a bad relationship. Like, we know that. And so that's can be a good starting point. But it's what we do want that sometimes can feel a little hazy in the brain, because our mind is busy. We maybe think we don't deserve it. So our body needs safety. And this is the baseline for your life, because nothing is going to come into your world and be held if your nervous system is not safe to hold it. And you'll know there would have been times in your life or relationships in your life where you show up as you, but because your body feels unsafe, it appears in a whole different light and world. And you sit there wondering, thinking, I know my values. I know what I want. I know what I stand for. And yet there's something in my body that's not allowing this to flow because I just feel so unsafe and I'm in survival mode. And this can happen in any moment in life, with a new job, with a new partner, with money. It's all the same. It's all relationships. And it all begins with our nervous system. I could harp on about this I have for years. So I'm just going to keep going until every single human has a daily breathwork practice. Enjoy your daily practice below. Ciao. That's a wrap for this episode of The Dark Side with Verity. I trust it's given you clarity, sparked awareness, and allowed you to breathe a little deeper, plus a little takeaway to integrate into your life. If this has resonated, I'd love you to leave a 5-star review, of course. More importantly, I would love you to share this with someone who's on their journey and needs a little bit of assistance. Come hang out with me over at Instagram at Verity Jo Coonan or The Dark Side with Verity, or start to explore VIDYA Breathwork at verityjocoonan.co. Until next time, breathe deep, trust the process, and keep expanding. Much love.